Great win. What a great win. Told the team before, like we do before every Missouri Valley Conference game, expect to win and expect it to come down to last drive. And, you know, I give these guys, these players, a lot of credit, and the coaches. They kept fighting right to the end. But what a great win, and so proud of them.
There was a sort of, I don't know if I would call it a trick play with about 5:12 left in the second quarter. Owens kind of rushed. He rushed to the side. How was that sort of planned out, or was it just sort of on the fly?
It was probably him scrambling. You know, he's got the ability to extend plays. That's what makes him so dangerous. You know, if something's not there, he can make something happen, and he can do it with his feet, and he can do it with his arm.
It was sort of like all the other players were sort of grouped here, and then he just dashed off like that. So was it a fake?
It wasn't a design. I think we were going fast, and I know what play you're talking about. We're going tempo, we're going fast. That was the mindset that we wanted to go. And I think when you do go fast and the center gets the ball to the quarterback, maybe not everybody's moving at the same. So I think we were just going fast on that play.
How did you keep this team calm after the Racers took the lead? What's the message then?
Well, I think, you know, how you practice. You know, we put them in that situation every day. We practice 2-minute every day. And it's not something that we do some of the time. We do it all the time. And players made plays, and coaches stayed calm, and they're going to feed off of our coaches, and our players have been through that situation 1,000 times, and they executed, did a great job, won the game.
What's the message now, just going into a tough Missouri State team?
No, the same thing. You know, every week you're going to have a great opponent, just like this. You know, I'm no different than any coach in the Missouri Valley. You know, every week you're going to have a battle, and that'll be the message. And I don't really need to tell them. You know, they know. We got a veteran group, and they know that they got to come back to work. There's a lot of things there that we could have done better, and we will do better, and we'll get corrected. But it sure is great correcting those things off a W.
And it was a challenging game late, so I guess just what's the biggest thing about overcoming those challenges?
Well, I think when you get a W, you can get that. But I don't know. I think when you overcome some things there, we've been able to do some of that throughout the games. You know, especially in the second half. I would have liked to have played better in the second half. We had an opportunity to go out there, and I thought, you know, if we're up 21-10, we go up and score. You know, it's a different. Maybe, you know, we're going to get ahead of them. But we didn't convert on third down. We had to punt, and we got to do that. And we started fast the first half. We got to continue to play fast.
Awesome. Thank you.
Thank you.
Coach Rashad Rochelle had an interesting game today. took some hits, lost the helmet and everything, still finished the game. It was a big part of that final drive. What does that say about a player who, you know, is able to get up, you know, right in the next play, he's there?
Yeah, he's a tremendous player and a tremendous competitor. You know, I've been around, been doing this a long time, and you want a guy like that with the ball in your hand, especially a guy that, you know, is your returner. You know, he makes great decisions back there. He's very reliable. You know, he gets hit and came back in the game, and I know someone mentioned to me, should we take him out of being a kick returner and a punt returner? Heck, I would have had to drag him with 10 other guys off the field. I mean, that's what kind of young man he is. He's a fierce competitor, and our team feeds off of that.
Yep. Coach, you guys had so many different players today step up and provide a big role, just from Rochelle to Chambers to Plez to Nelson, just all over the place. What does that do for your guys' mentality going forward and your confidence going forward, knowing that you have so many different guys that can step up whenever their number is called?
Well, you made a great point. We do have some guys that can do some things with the ball, and we're as healthy as we've ever been. We've got running backs that can run the ball. We've got receivers that can make plays. You saw Ethan Chambers step up today. He really, you know, got us going early. He made some big catches, especially on that first down. I was standing right there. He comes up and makes a great grab. And, of course, our quarterback. But we got great playmakers there doing a great job spreading the ball around, and we got to continue to do that.
Coach, I think we all got to know, last few seconds on the line, they're reviewing that final play across the goal line. What's going through your mind at that moment? You know, are you planning for the next play, or are you thinking that, you know, he got in?
Yeah, and that's part of staying calm too. You know, it gave us a little bit of time to talk. You know, and really, I thought Coach Bath did a great job. He had a play and he had another play ready. And so, you're anticipating it not being a touchdown. So I thought Coach Bath did a wonderful job of getting a play called and then having another play ready. And that's exactly what we're doing, because at that point it's out of our hands, what we can control and is staying calm and getting not only the next play ready, but the play after that. And I thought our coaches and our players handled it wonderful.
Anything else?
So the introduction of Devin Nelson, 3 carries against Youngstown State, really has had a big impact in today's game. How do you kind of introduce a running back to that starting lineup through that core, that rotation?
Well, he's been a little banged up, and we knew he was a special talent. So he kind of worked his way in. He played some last week on his first return, and this week he was full to go. I thought the guy that stepped up along with him was Sheen. I thought Sheen Butler jumped up. He had an opportunity. He's been practicing much better the last few weeks, and it's been showing on the game field. And that's how he's been practicing. And today, when he made that run at the end, that's how he's practiced.
I think Sassy will hopefully be done as soon as you guys are done. So, we're going to open for questions for the players.
Elijah, you had that sort of sneak. I don't know if it was a trick sort of play. 5:12 left in the second quarter. Was that sort of a design? Was it sort of just on the fly there?
I kind of just saw it and made a play. Try to get my team in the best position to win. I felt like that was the best play to make right there. So just did it. Guys did a great job blocking down, and it was just open, so I just took it.
And I guess going into the late winning play, what was your message to the teammates there?
Really just told them that we ain't come this far just to come this far, and we got down to the 1 yard line, and we got to score. No ifs, ands, or buts, so we got it done.
What's the mindset now? What are the key lessons you'll take from that going into the next matchup?
Really, me personally, for the offense, I felt like we kind of hit a lull and we kind of got too comfortable, and we just have to learn how to win and learn how to keep rolling when we have the momentum and take full advantage of that.
And Garrett, what are you taking from the defensive side of things today?
Kind of like what he said, when we get that momentum and we get up, we just gotta keep building off of it and use it to our advantage, because like he said, we kind of went into a lull there and we let him get back in the game, and if we just would have kept rolling, it would have been over the third quarter.